Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture and my 16th episode of Saturday Morning Makes. Hey y'all, welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. This is Nancy the Handy Scandy. For those of you who don't know, Saturday Morning Makes is a weekly event. You use this hashtag SatMornMakes and that will pull up a playlist of all of the videos that have been produced thus far for the Saturday Morning Makes event, and you can hop along, if you will, and get loads of inspiration and see all the fun things that everybody's been creating. Now, the thing to know is anybody can participate. It does not have to be paper crafting or card making. Whatever kind of creativity you would like to share, you share. And the idea is that you spend just a couple of hours on a Saturday morning to create for you, and then you come on here and share it with us. So I have a few things that I would like to share. Now, I was supposed to be part of a hop for Whimsy Stamps and was not able to get my video produced, but this is the card that I made. It's from Memorial Day and used a lot of the grunge and obviously splatter and things. And if you want to thank a veteran, be the type of American worth fighting for. That's what the sentiment says. I love that. I love the die cuts. I love the stamping. Yeah, that's fun. That is fun. And then I've been playing with my gel plate press and some new to me inks. And so I did, this is not cardstock. Excuse me, it's glossy. And it is the back of a paper pad. But I thought, well, let's give it a try. I love to recycle and reuse. So here we go. And I used a couple different shades of yellow and a shade of pink to do the pull. And then I used a green and the same pink to do the really light background stenciling on there. Then I used a stencil from Vicky Papiano. Let me pull it out. So these are the stencils that I used. I used this one, go along the edge, and you can see that I actually got some of that circle, but I don't hate that. I think it's kind of fun. See that in there? Just adds more texture to the background. And then I did a little bit of it up there. Now this green and this green, these little bits that you see, are from this stencil. And I also stenciled in white crackle paste with this same one. I love this. I love all these stencils. Then I also used a little bit of this journal one. There's the printing down here and some of the numbers and the lines up there, and then the words are there. So I really like those. And then the You Are Enough is a die from Simon Says Stamp. And the edge is from, hang on, I've got it right here. I want to say it's Sunny Studio. And I'd be right. It's Sunny Studio. It's just this simple scallop. And I thought it was really fun. And the You Are Enough from Simon, I have it out here too. You Are Enough. It's a word and shadow die, as you can see there. But yeah, some of my favorites. Oh, that one doesn't go in there. This one, I can't remember who it's from. It might be from Simon too. It looks like Christina Warner's handwriting. But it says Just a Note. So that is that one. I love that background. I love that it's soft, but still there's so much texture and so many layers and patterns and things. I really like that a lot. All right, now this one, I was also playing with the gel plate print, or gel plate press, as you can see. And I used this same stencil. In fact, that's how this turned green. But I had a good time with that. And I actually was able to pull up some of the ink where the stencil was. And then I laid this down and added the crackle paste through there as well. Really, really like that. And then I used this guy again. I did the edges with this side. And you just hold it up against the edge. And you do your ink blending. Well, I think I did it like this. Yeah. And then you ink blend up against the side. And then I wanted there to be more to it, so then I used this little tick mark thing and just stenciled that down. Really simple. I really like it. And then the Feel Better was a freebie from scrapbook.com. And then the little foxy and the little sunflowers are from, let me see if I still have those out. They're from Darcy's. Yep, I do. Darcy's Heart and Home. I love them. This set is called on my mind. The sentiment says, you're sort of, kind of, pretty much, basically always on my mind. I think that's really cute. But I have a friend who just had some surgery, someone that I work with, and yeah, we want to make a card for her from the team. So I'll add a sentiment on the inside. Oh, I forgot I did the stenciling. I'll add a sentiment on the inside. It says like from all of us or something like that. And then continuing that play with the gel plate, I used similar green inks. Oh, let me move these guys. And I created a pole. That looks a little bit like this, not quite as muddy, and my images could be seen better. So I have these monster stamps from Whimsy, excuse me, and I used the Frank and the Mummy, and I did my stamping directly onto the gel plate, and then I did a pull. So this one was not successful. I'll use that for something else. But what I wanted to see was if my Olos would cover or color over the ink. And yep, but you see how they both have the same base of that green? And I used similar markers, but this has like a purple gray. I really like it. And then I used a lot of the gel pen, the white gel pen, to highlight that. And I also used one of my Inkonic pens from Arteza to go around everything and just make everything a little bit bolder. I really like those. What do you guys think? I know Halloween isn't everybody's thing, but I think they're pretty fun. And again, this stamp set has 4. I did not use the Wolfman or Dracula, but I will likely come back and use them. I think they're really fun. And I also got some Lindy's this week, and I'm really happy with them. I played with this one a little bit. This one's called Steampunk Soiree, but I'll just show you what I got. Northern Lights, and this one is Autumn Leaves. This one is Haunted Halloween, and the next one is Enchanted Forest. You can see like my color aesthetic is very similar. This is my wheelhouse. This is my happy place. These colors. All right, so let me show you with Steampunk Soirees, just some of the play that I did. So this is one that I had hoped to get done. I was working on it yesterday morning, on Saturday morning. I'd hoped to get it done to share with you guys, but I did not. So I just stopped in sharing my process. So this was the whole pull, or the whole, I don't know what to call it. The whole panel. And I just was playing with the ink. I just had it, this is a watercolor card. I just had it soaked, and then I tapped off the powders. I used this fan brush, and I just kind of dipped it in and tapped them on, and they just bloomed and blossomed. And they're so fun. It's such a beautiful palette, because there's a little bit of everything. You can't really see the teal as much as you can the Apothecary Azure. But yeah, really, really pretty. And then I dried it, and I went back and I did a bunch of splatter. And you can you see that shimmer? Especially in the brown, which is called Bandolier Brown, but there's lots of sparkle in there. Very pretty. Now this die is from Whimsy. I don't have it handy, but it's relatively new. And then I also loved the idea of using the leftover as a frame. So what I'm going to do with these, what cards I'm going to make them into, I'm not sure. But I will try to remember to post them on social media so y'all can see them there when I get them finished. But those are fun. And then I also was just playing with the purple, the Petticoat Plum. Just wanted to see what that looked like. And I actually had it was just kind of blossoming all over in the water. And it was beautiful. And then I picked it up and moved it around, and I ended up with the whole panel. And I'm not mad about it. I will probably do some stenciling over it. In my mind, I see the Tim Holtz. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, it was from like last Halloween's collection. But I see that over this. Maybe even in black. Ooh, I'm not sure. But And then this one was just me soaking up all the excess from those other two. And then I dried it off, and then I dab it down again, and then I dried it off, and then I did the splatters with it, and I think it turned out great. I had one spot up here that was just the brown that had kind of come out on the brush and landed on the table, and you can see all the sparkle that's in that too. Can you see it? Yeah, I love this. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I love it. Love it, love it. And guys, I think for today, that is it. So thank you so much for joining me for Saturday Morning Makes. Thank you for your patience and your support as always. And until next time, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Mwah. I'm out.